What is up guys, Arolf here back again with another video, and today we'll be taking a look at the Marvel Legends X-Men 20th Anniversary Mystique Rebecca Romijn version, so let's get into it. Now taking a look around the packaging, on the top, Marvel Legends series with the little X logo, get a silhouette of Mystique on the side, on the back same thing on the other side with the UPC at the bottom, so scan it if you want it, and without further ado, let's get into it. Now doing some size comparisons, here is Mystique next to the 20th Anniversary X-Men figures, including Black Widow. Also a couple of MCU figures like Iron Man, Shuri, Captain America, Black Panther, Wakanda Forever, Stan Lee, and Scarlet Witch. Now for Mystique's accessories, you get an additional left arm here, which is kind of in mid-transformation. As you can see, these scales are actually sculpted on, which is very nice, not painted on. And you can see it looks like a separate piece that they attached onto this like fleshy type arm. But you can see the joints right there. It's not painted in this one, but it's painted on the other arm, which I'll show in the closer look portion of this video. But you can see the articulation, single jointed elbow, bends over at 90 degrees, rotation at the elbow, wrists are on hinges, so they rotate all the way around, and the usual articulation stuff for that. Now, if you want to get creative, I know it's not supposed to work like this in the movies. If you want, you can pop off the arm here if you want a different type of look going on, so you can have alternative looks, but this is what it looks like on the figure, and it looks pretty cool. And lastly, for Mystique's accessories, you get alternative hands, so one open hand, one fisted hand. I really like the color blue that they use here on the inside, and on the outside you get intricate details and a dark navy blue to go on top of those details. You can see they partly painted the hinges here, but it's still nice that they made an effort, and that's what it looks like on the figure. So taking a closer look at Mystique here, starting off with that beautiful Rebecca Romijn head sculpt, very intricate details going on in the face here, and it's actually painted well. Some areas are misaligned, like some parts of the face, some parts of the body, but it doesn't really matter since it kind of blends in with that intricate sculpting. You can see the hair here is a separate piece, which is painted nicely, and you get to see this kind of dark, looks like bronzy type of wash on the hair here, and you see it kind of lifts up on the back, so it does allow for some head articulation. So bending the arms out at 90 degrees, you can see it's painted through right there, but moving it up past 90 degrees, they just stop painting. Same thing with the elbow here, it's painted that light blue on the front, but on the back it's that dark blue plastic. Same thing with the hinges here on the wrist or on the hands. And looking at the intricate details, you can see that nice black paint through and through. Intricate details on the back as well. Little paint details on the abdomen area, which is nice. Same thing. I really like how the blue gradients over to that darker blue or that navy blue. You can see right there more intricate details going on through the legs. No paint details whatsoever in the calves or the shins, but there are paint details in the thighs. Bending the knees here reveals no details whatsoever. That would have been nice if they added some textures, but that's okay. And looking at the rest of it, the feet here are very nice because you can see the nice light blue gradation to that navy blue, which is, I think, very cool. And looking at the back of the heels, nothing much, and no peg holes at the bottom of the feet, but that's okay for some people. Now taking a look at Mystique's articulation, the head is on a double ball peg joint right there, so it does rotate all the way around. It can look up that far, which is kind of disappointing. It kind of tends to pop off pretty easily, but it can look down that much, which is very great and very smooth. You see the hair pops up back there. You get some tilty shifty head movement, side to side movement right there, and you also get some forward and back movement like so, or kind of shifts at an angle right there. The arms do rotate all the way around. They bend outward that far, over 90 degrees, which is great, and inward about that much. So that's what that looks like. No bicep rotation, single jointed elbows, but they bend over 90 degrees. Right there, they do this for mostly female figures, and if you want, you can break her arms, and they also rotate at the elbow. His wrists here rotate all the way around, up that far, down that much, same thing, all the way around, up that far, down that much. You can see there's no pegs on the arms here, which are very nice. You can see her torso here is pretty bad, so you can move her forward and back, side to side, and 360-degree rotation right there. So it's not the best, but she can kick forward about that far, so she can sit down but not do crazy kick poses, which is quite unfortunate. But she can kick back quite a bit, which is surprising for this figure. She also has an upper thigh swivel, double jointed knees right there. The feet bend down that far, which is good, and they bend up about that much, which is okay. I wish they had a little more range right there when bending up. She also has a ankle rotation right there, legs move outward that far, and doing the ankle pivot test. This one is a troubled one, so this is going to take a while. She is good to go. So yeah, that is it, guys. Hope you guys like it. If you did, drop a like, subscribe if you want to see more, and hit the bell to be notified when I upload a new video. Now, if you're a fan of those original X-Men Trilogy movies, then this is the Mystique figure to get, and possibly the only Mystique figure that you'll get, because probably in the future, MCU will do a version of the X-Men and Mystique, so I can't wait to see how that turns out. But for now, this is the best representation of Rebecca Romijn as Mystique. The details are intricate, the sculpting is great, the paint job is poor Hasbro quality control, but the paint apps that are on the sculpt are misaligned, but they do blend in with the intricate sculpt. I like the gradation from the light blue to the dark blue. That's a nice touch. I like the sculpted hair, the separate hair piece, nice black washing there, great likeness, as I mentioned before. Accessories are okay. Would have been nice if she had different facial expressions or a different alternative head like Jennifer Lawrence, but I think they had some licensing issues or something along those lines, or they just want to keep it specifically from the original X-Men movies. So I don't know, but it would have been nice if we got a Jennifer Lawrence Mystique head sculpt. But other than that, this is the figure to get. She does seem like a peg warmer, so there is quite an abundance of her in stores. So if you can find her, that's great. If you find a lot of her, that's also great, because if you're a fan, like I said before, of those original X-Men movies, you wouldn't be disappointed with this one. Accessories are lackluster, but other than that, everything is great. So yeah, that is it, guys. Hope you guys like it. Arolf Morris. This is signing out. Peace.